everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a brand new Artisan, and I'm kind of confused about this one because it seems like it would be one that would be in the CJRB lineup, and you'll see why in just a second. But this is the brand new Artisan Cutlery Home, and it has stainless steel bolsters that have a black PVD coating. This one has black G10 scales on it, or inlays they're calling it. It is a button lock. We'll talk about that in just a second. It has a fuller on both sides, deep carry pocket clip, just a stainless deep carry clip. It is reversible. Beautiful action. And they're also calling this a Warncliffe blade. It's not a straight edge by any means. Maybe a modified Warney. Whatever. Y'all call it what you want. Doesn't matter to me. This particular one has a nice stone wash finish, dual thumb studs, and you got a nice smooth action. Even though this is stainless steel for the bolsters and the liners, it has been heavily skeletonized, so it doesn't weigh much at all. So they did a good job with that. Very nice action. And this is the first I've seen of this before. I was wondering what this button was right here. And if you look right here, you push it down and you have a secondary lock. So if you accidentally hit this or something, it feels pretty darn locked up. I'll have to test that, see if it is any stronger than a regular button lock. I would definitely think it's stronger than a regular button lock. And I like that as long as it doesn't get in the way. You know, because that's one reason why I don't tend to love button locks, because they tend to fail quite often, or they can fail a lot easier than most other locks. They did a great job with the sharpening choil on this one. Comes all the way, look, the plunge comes way back here, so you can have tons of sharpening life. You know, I like the streamlined nature of this one. Like I said, it's pretty darn light. Now, I'm not sure if that clip is going to become a hot spot when doing testing with it. I'll do the testing as soon as I can. You got a crown spine up top, looks really nice. These drop tomorrow. So if you click on the links that I have below, if it says sold out, that's because they're not available yet. The drop date is tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to be dropping at dealers tomorrow or just on their site. I will try to update it regardless. Love to hear y'all thoughts on this. Comes with the little snake knot lanyard tied to it. I think it's a good looking knife. They put a good bit of attention to detail in there. You got a flow-through construction, 2 hourglass standoffs, and then you have a little lanyard spot right here. So if you don't want the lanyard, you don't have to have it. Like I said, super smooth. It is riding on bearings, nice and snappy. Love to hear y'all opinions on this secondary lock. It's basically like another plunger that comes right here. I don't think I could I don't think I could disengage it unless I'm really trying to, because it's a pretty audible click there. Only thing I'm worried about is if I'm not paying attention and if I'm not really looking down and I'm thinking I'm grabbing this button, but I'm grabbing this one. I don't know. This one definitely sticks up higher. You have a recess spot for the actual button lock. So I'm interested to hear y'all thoughts on this, and I'm interested to see what these go for. I know the MSRP is going to be $75. I don't know if that's what they're going to be at dealers or not, or really $76. So we'll have to wait and see. RPM 9 stainless steel on this one. Yeah, the price is really going to depend on, you know, what I think about this one. Because it is an RPM 9. It's got stainless bolsters. It does look nice. They also sent me a second version. This one has rose gold PVD coating on the bolsters, and that's stainless steel as well. And then rose gold on the stainless steel liners. This one is in ebony wood. I think it looks really nice. And then they went with the rose gold, the stone wash clip. And then this particular version has a black PVD coating. It's not a black wash or anything. There's two other variations. There's one that has a stone wash blade like this one, with like a bead blasted stainless right here, and let's see what kind of, it's a rosewood on here. So they got 4 different options. One's all blacked out, and this one has a phenomenal action as well. They have great action, I can't deny that. Yeah, I'll be interested to do some testing. I do love the overall blade shape. This could be a highly versatile blade. You do have a little bit of belly toward that tip. They feel like they're ground decently thin. So yeah, what do y'all think about the new home? Now, I guess, do y'all see why I'm wondering why they didn't put this in the CJRB line? I guess because they did take a little bit more attention to detail on this rather than on the CJRB line. It's got a beautiful, God, the action's really nice. Definitely fidgety. You can reverse flick it because that thumb stud sticks up high enough. And very, very snappy. So that's the two new Artisan Cutlery knives that I have for y'all today. I picked up some Rosecraft blades the other day. They had a second sale going on. It may still be going on. I didn't really go check. But there was a few of the traditionals that I've been wanting to check out ever since Blade Show. But I just never pulled the trigger. So whenever I saw them in the second sale, they were fairly cheap. So I picked up this one. This is the Ocoa River Kayak. And the only thing that I can see maybe that caused this one to be a second is the discoloration right there. But, I mean, I don't find that to be anything crazy or anything. Now, this side is a little darker. But that's the nature of the beast with the bone, I think that is. But, I don't know. I just like this one. D2 blade. I like how the blade cants down like that. So if you need to use that tip to do some tip work, you can. And then whenever you're doing in-hand cuts, kind of like on the Volsteed Nightshade, it's going to kind of act like a recurve. It's going to catch the material. And as you pull it, it's going to get deeper and deeper into that belly. Yeah, I like it. I wish these were a little bit thinner for being a slip joint, but, you know, I'm okay with it the way it is. Nice, positive walk and talk. Nice half stop. Everything's nice and flush. I gotta admit, Rosecraft does a good job with the slip joints for sure. Especially if you're looking to get into a slip joint and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, but you want a decent quality one. This is an excellent way to go. In my opinion, they're better than the Rough Rider stuff. You definitely have better steel there, and you have way better fit and finish than any of the Rough Riders that I own. I would definitely say that they have better fit and finish than any of my case knives that I own. I know that's going to make some people mad, but it's the truth. The walk and talk is a lot crisper on these as well. And then another one that I saw that I wanted to check out is the Brier Patch Jack. And right off the back, the only problem I see on this one is whenever this one was dyed, you see the dark spot right there. And then this side, you can see that's how it's supposed to look. But that's it. That's the only thing. This is a really good looking slip joint. I like this pattern as far as, you know, the two-bladed pattern here. You got a very versatile clip point because it's a straight clip. I could use the tip if I need to. It's a nice usable blade, full flat ground D2 steel. Nice walk and talk on these. This one has a little bit softer walk and talk than the Ocoa River. And then I love this blade. Look at that. It's just a good looking slip joint. You know, if you don't want to spend a whole lot, you want a nice quality slip joint, I think that Rosecraft is definitely one to check out. Look at that. Perfect. No gaps whatsoever. Everything's nice and polished. Nice half stop on both of these. And like I said, it was a second, so it wasn't that expensive. I mean, even the non-second ones, I think are like 60 bucks. This one I think was like 30 something. Yeah. Nothing wrong with the blades at all. No crazy warps or anything. They said it's a functioning knife. Everything is perfectly functional. It just did not meet their QC standards, and you can see they have, you know, some higher QC standards, because if they would have sent this out to me, I would have just thought that that was part of the dyeing process, that it was just a random finish. This side is a little darker, but like I said, it's dyed bone. This next one wasn't a second. I just thought it was a beautiful looking slip joint, and that is the Tennessee Lake Teardrop. Blue's my favorite color, and I think that that blue is beautiful. So hard to show because it's polished. I'll look at it like that. Stainless steel shield, bolsters, pins. Centering is a little off to the right, not bad at all. Look at that, man. I wish, the only thing about this one is but I wish I could pinch it a little bit easier. And I love the spear point blade. Love it. Full flat ground, spear point D2 steel. Even got a little small sharpening tool there. Nice positive half stop. Now the walk and talk on this one isn't as good as the other two, but it's definitely not bad. Yeah, I like this one a whole lot. Glad I picked this one up. I think this one was 50 something, close to 60 bucks, or maybe after tax, 60 bucks. Yeah, I definitely think it's worth that. What do y'all think about that? You know, I got a buddy of mine that is getting interested in picking up a slip joint, and I think I'm going to show him these so he can, you know, see what he thinks. And this would be a great starter slip joint, or just a great slip joint collection. They have a lot of sweet models, and I have quite a few of them now. I think I have 3 other ones. So yeah. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know what y'all think about the new home, and what do you think about the secondary button on the button lock itself. And what do y'all think about these 3 new Rosecraft blade offerings? Like I said, I think this one is the Tennessee Lake Teardrop. I think that's a newer one. I think these are fairly new, but if you're interested in one of these, go check out, go see if they're if they still have anything left on their second sale, and pick one up. I'll try to leave links to whatever I can down in the description. I hope every one of y'all is having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.